Okay, welcome to the second of 3 videos all about databases. In the first video we looked at some keywords, fields, records, tables and key fields, how we set up a database and how a database is organized. In this video we're going to start to look at a programming language that we can use to actually create a database. We're not going to be creating a database because we're going to be looking at one that's already created. What we're going to do is we're going to use SQL to see if we can find information from a database. So we're going to have a look at how we can read SQL code and find some data. So here we have our customer table from our last video. It's got our customers for our pizza business. So we're going to use SQL, or structured query language, to get information from it. So we've got 3 main keywords. The first one is select. So we use select simply to list the fields that we want to see on the screen. So when we run the query, we can see particular information from our database. So if we wanted to see just the forename and surnames of our customers and nothing else, we'd say select forename, surname. From is the name of the table. So the table is called customer. So it's going to be from customer. And finally, where. This allows us to specify the information we want to see. If we don't specify any information, we're going to see all of the fields, or if we ask to see the forenames and surnames, we see just all of the forenames and surnames. But we could say, for example, select forename, surname from customer, where number of pizzas ordered is equal to 12. That would show us the forename and surname for this customer, and this customer. Let's have a look at an example. So we've got select forename. So we only want to see the forenames from customer. So it's our customer table, where address equals 12 Oak Flats. So we're only going to see the forenames of the people that live at 12 Oak Flats. So at this point, I would say pause the video, have a think, write down what you think is the answer, and then play the rest of the video and we can see how you got on. Right, let's see how you got on. So we're only going to see forenames from the customer table, where the address is 12 Oak Flats. So let's look down the address field and see if we can find 12 Oak Flats. Here we have a 12 Oak Flats. So all we need to do is write down the forename for this record, which is Fred. Then we have another 12 Oak Flats here. So we're going to write the forename for this record, which is Pascal. So those are the only 2. So we're going to output Fred and Pascal. Let's have another go at another one. So here we go. What will this SQL query output? So we've got select forename from customer, where fave topping equals ham. So pause the video, have a go at the answer, and then we'll walk through it and see how you got on. Okay, so we've got select forename. So we're only going to see the forename field here from customer. So they're going to come from this table here. We only have one table, so that's very straightforward. Where the favorite topping is ham. So I'm going to look down. This is our criteria. I'm going to look down the favorite topping field, and when I see one that matches that criteria, ham, I can then look across and see what the forename is. So I'm going to have Fred. Let's come down. We've got another ham here. So this one is also Fred as well. So those are the only 2 that have a favorite topping of ham. So those are the 2 that we'll see. So our output will be Fred and then Fred. Just a point on the field names. If you notice the field names, there are no spaces. So in SQL, when you're writing the field names, we can write them without spaces, but it's usual practice to, if we've got 2 words that we put together, to have them have the starts of each of those words written with a capital letter. Just makes them a bit easier to read. Okay, let's have a look at another one. So similarly, if you want to pause the video at this point, have a go, see if you can answer it, and then we'll walk through the answer. Okay, let's have a look. What will this SQL query output? Select customer number, number ordered. So we're only going to see the customer numbers and the number ordered from the customer table, which is the only table we have, where the surname is blogs. So if we come down the surname field here, we can see here's a blogs. So we want the customer number and number ordered of this one. So that would be 1 and 12. We have another blogs here. So we want the customer number, which is 3, and number ordered, which is 12. So that's the only information we're going to see, because those are the only 2 blogs. So we've got 112 and 312. Okay, let's try another one. So we've got select forename and fave topping from customer where number ordered is. Now, you need to know your operator signs from maths. So hopefully you've read this as greater than, so where number ordered is greater than 10. So let's have a look down the number ordered field, because this is our criteria. So we need greater than 10. So 12 is greater than 10. So we're going to see the forename and fave topping for this one. So we've got Fred and ham. If we come down here, let's have a look. We've got 10 here. Now 10 is not greater than 10. It's equal to 10, but it's not greater than 10. So we don't have this one. But we have another 12. So that means we're going to see forename and fave topping for this one as well. So we've got forename of Fred, fave topping of ham. And we come down here, and this one it was also 12, and that is bigger than 10. So we've met the criteria again. So we're going to have forename, fave toppings. We've got Pascal and chicken. So those are the only ones that have ordered more than 10 pizzas. So we've got Fred ham, Pascal chicken. So hopefully you got on okay with this one. Let's have a look at the next one. Right, this one, we're introducing some logic. So we have the OR criteria here. So what that means is when we're looking at this query, so we're selecting the forename, surname, and number ordered. So that's what we're going to see on the screen, those three fields from the customer table, because we only have one table. This time, we're going to see that this information, forename, surname, number ordered, for anyone that has a customer number of 1, or anyone that has address of 12 Oak Flats. So we're looking for both of these criteria, and both of those criteria will separately give us something to output. So let's start off looking for customer numbers with 1. So here we have customer number 1. So we're going to output forename, surname, number ordered. So Fred blogs 12. That is the only custom number with a custom number of 1, and as it should be, because remember the custom number field should be unique. So we've got that one. So Fred blogs and 12. Now our second criteria is the address 12 Oak Flats. So let's have a look down here, see if we can find 12 Oak Flats. So here's one. So we need forename, surname, and number ordered for this one. So that's Fred blogs and 12. And here's another 12 Oak Flats. So we've got forename, surname, Pascal Reed, and 12 again. So that's the information that's going to be output for this one. Let's do one more of these. This time we're using the AND logic. Now what that means is, so if we just read this query, so we're looking for the forenames and surnames. That's what we're going to output. That's what we're going to see on the screen from the customer table. This time, where fave topping is equal to olives, but they also have to have number ordered as 5. So we have to see some we're looking for somebody that has a fave topping of olives and they've ordered 5 pizzas. Let's have a look. So let's go down the fave topping field first. So here we have olives. We've matched olives. So we now also need to match, because it's and, we have to match them both together. And we have a 5 here. So that does match both of them for number ordered and favourite topping. So we will output the required information. So we're looking to output the forename and surname. So we're going to output Zoe Dorr. Right, we've got another olives here. So we've matched our first criteria, but do we match 5 for number ordered? And the answer is no, we don't. So we won't see this information. And that's all of it. So we're only going to see Zoe Dorr for this one. And that's the end of this video. So we've practiced looking at the output of an SQL query. The last video is you're going to practice actually writing some of these queries. You're going to be practicing writing the select from and where. So that video will be coming up soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.